Hello, gents and ladies. Welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Adamo Taco, and today I'll be here for another Transfer Daily, in which I'll be recapping the latest news and transfer rumors going on at AC Milan. Now, let's start off with Andrea Petagna, as Milan will receive 1 million for him, but that figure could potentially rise up to 5 million, according to Sky, as the player has been linked to Atalanta, and his agent has been saying he, as in Petagna, will join Atalanta in June, and he's currently on loan at Ascoli. So obviously a young player that came from Milan's Primavera, went on loan to Ascoli. Maybe he's trying to step it up and go to Atalanta, and Milan are also going to let him go because maybe he hasn't really been showing what Milan thought he would. But 5 million, at least potentially, is quite a good deal for a young player that hasn't really shown much. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see how that pans out. Now, Anto Vitello has reported that Milan and Atalanta also spoke about Nocerino yesterday at Casa Milan. So the player could finally be on his way out of Milan. Has taken multiple seasons, and maybe it could finally come true. Who knows? We can only hope and pray, because Nocerino hasn't really done much for Milan besides make us pay his wages. So really, if you ask me, I wouldn't mind him going for even free if that was the case. Now, Milan channel has reported that Luis Adriano is expected to be in Milanello today. Obviously, some very depressing news. Not like we don't like Luis Adriano, but we're going to get quite a hefty amount of transfer budget for him, or at least some money coming in from the Chinese clubs. And obviously, he went there. The contract didn't work out, and he ended up leaving. So obviously, Luis Adriano will be returning to Milan unless another deal for him to get shipped out is found. Maybe he can negotiate with other clubs. We're gonna have to wait and see. But it's pretty annoying that he's coming back, considering we won't have that money in our bank account to spend. Now, Tutto Mercato Web has reported that Fiorentina, yes, Fiorentina, the one and only, are ready to step up their interest in Felipe Mexes. Now, this is a player that, he's kind of off and on. Sometimes he has fantastic games. Obviously, scores those occasional fantastic goals, but he's not, up to the standard that Mihailovic would like to partner up with Romagnoli. So obviously, he would like to ship him out, as well as the likes of Alex and Zapata, whatever future reference comes in. Hopefully, Milan can get a better center back to go alongside Romagnoli. As I said, I believe Costa Curta has mentioned if he was beside Romagnoli in his time, he would have grown much, much more, but he still has grown quite a lot. So either way, Milan are definitely going to need another cement center back beside Romagnoli who can help him out and give him advice. Now, Mediaset are reporting that Roma have cooled down their interest in El Shaarawy, but Bologna are ready to renew theirs. This is a situation which has been kind of off and on. Kind of like Mexes' form, as I mentioned earlier. Obviously, El Shaarawy coming back from Monaco, as they refused to make him play that one more game that would force the obligation to buy for around 15 million, I believe. They clearly don't want him. Milan might keep him, but they don't know if they can fit him in the plans, as in the future they want to move to a 4-3-1-2. So we're going to have to wait and see with that. But if Roma don't get him, I guess Bologna could be a destination for El Shaarawy. Maybe he wants to kickstart his career at a lower level club. You never know. That could be his preference. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see, as I said. Now, that has been all for today's Transfer Daily. It's been quite a short one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if so, leave a like and always subscribe to Rossoneri TV. If you agree with any of these deals, are you upset about Luis Adriano coming back to Milan? Are you happy to take him back rather than getting the fee that the Chinese club are willing to pay? As I said, leave a like and subscribe. It has been Adamo. You can follow me on Twitter at Adamo Taco. Pretty self-explanatory. As I said, it's been Adamo signing off from Rossoneri TV. And as usual, Forza Milan.